their intermolecular force being less together, altogether, they have tendency to be slightly apart from each other as in compared to that in the solid state. They have got viscosity very, very high. Viscosity means tendency of fluidity which is opposed by the next layer, because liquid we know top layer, middle layer, bottom layer, layer after layer. So when the fluids are in motion, the rest of the other layers, they oppose the motion, and this opposing nature of the motion is called viscosity. We find that if we just pour a drop of water in a glass sheet, inclined glass sheet, just drop of water, water will slightly, it is sliding down. Just by the side of that, you just take a drop of milk and see the nature of its fluidity. Its nature is not as good as that of water. It may be sliding, but little slower. Because of this viscosity, it will be. If you take a drop of honey, it may take some more time to slide. It may be that if the drop is small, it may not slide at all. So these are the features that says that layer after layer they are getting opposed by. So this is there very high in the liquid cases. It is very much high. So is fluidity. The pressure, they exert the pressure on any of the side of this thing at a particular level. That is, pressure of liquid is transmissible, can be transmitted in all directions on the same level. That is, pressure is here, since pressure is having no specific directions, so pressure whatsoever is created there will be there in all directions, because they have tendency to move in all directions. Also they exert pressure in the liquid as well as on the walls of the liquid. One special feature is there in the liquids is that liquids, they always take the shape of container as a whole, but liquid drops are always in the shape of a rounded one, that is a spherical shape. It is because of its tendency of a very, very high surface tension. They try to occupy the minimum surface area. The minimum surface area they have the tendency, liquids have the tendency to occupy. That's why they always encircle their body. They will always encircle their structure and make a small drops, like no matter whatever cross section the drop is falling, maybe triangular cross section, maybe rectangular cross section, maybe pentagonal cross section, maybe flattened cross section, but the drop finally becomes a rounded shape just because of its surface tension, which is very, very high in the liquid state, which is nil there in the solid state, but in the gaseous state the surface tension is there, but to very less extent. But in liquid it is the highest one. So viscosity and surface tension, these two are the special features in them. So the liquids have got that tendency and that kind. If it is gaseous, the same features in the light if we discuss, we find that the gaseous molecules are abundantly moving and they hardly have any closeness and compactness of each other, because randomly they move. They can move in any direction, any space, just because very large IMS, intermolecular space, abundant. If the enclosure is small, IMS may be small. If it is expanded, it will expand like. That's why gaseous substances can move in any space, any time, at any rate. That's why they have a high tendency of diffusibility. I've forgotten to tell about the diffusion matter of the liquid. Liquid bodies can diffuse. Liquid molecules can diffuse. As solid bodies cannot have the molecules diffused, liquid molecules can diffuse. Diffusion means, I said, intermixing. Liquid particles, they can intermix without any extra force in them. Gaseous molecules are also highly diffusible just because they have the tendency of high flowness. They flow in any direction at any time, so their motion is random. Their motion is random. They don't have any direction motion as such. They have a zigzag motion. They can move. They can collide with each other. Because of these collisions, they can even create the pressure on the side walls of the container. So these collisions are random, these collisions are continuous, so gaseous molecules are behaving as such, and that's why they have got very less viscosity, but they do have, because there is a matter of layers, they do have, because they have got mobility, they have got tendency to move. Solid particles don't have tendency to move, so they don't have any viscosity. Liquids have a very high tendency of moving under layers, so they have viscosity. But here the gases also have tendency to move, so they also have the viscosity. But in degree, it is less than that in case of liquids. So their tendencies are all these common features. If we discuss, we find there is difference either in a low degree difference or a very high degree difference. They also don't have definite shape and size just because of they take the container size and container shape at all. They are highly diffusible. It is a very special features in the gaseous substances, because if we just open the lid of any perfume or we spray a perfume in the classroom, in our room, we immediately, the smell of this perfume can be prevailing all in the surrounding, just because this can have a tendency to diffuse very quickly in the air. Air is gaseous substance. Perfume, when you spray, it comes from the liquid to the gaseous state, and immediately that can be diffused there. So this rate of diffusion is very, very fast in gases. And that way we find that liquids, gases and solids, despite they have got some common features, that they are made up of small particles, they maintain the space between them, consecutive particles, they have intermolecular forces among them, they do always have motions. These are the standards on which a molecule or a matter can be discussed and a matter can be defined. So all these common features are there, in which some special characteristics which I discussed by this, you have got a list of around 15 such features you can find, these properties. More or less these properties are very much to be compared with. So I believe in this way we can go ahead by knowing their features, not to mug up blindly, but to get the right concept just by making a sense at the time of reading, that while you are reading, just find that you are understanding the inner meaning of that, because there are 4 features what I said. Intermolecular space should be there, intermolecular force should be there, will have the tendency of motions, and 4th feature what it is the size. These 4 parametric, these 4 identifying characteristics of molecules, these 4 identifying characteristics of molecules can discuss all the properties whatsoever coming under this chapter. I think this will help you of doing the chapter reading. Next come as the change of state. Of course, I keep this for some times. The diagram I keep for some time. A term comes change of state. Change of states. States, we say, states stands for the conditions. What the conditions of the substance may be. Substance can be a solid substance with the solid features. Substance can be of liquid substance with the liquid features. substance may have in the gaseous status and formation that will have the features of the gases. In all, they have got the features in them. One is that change of states. How do they change the condition? Means how one kind of state can be converted to another kind. While we were discussing about the molecular features of solid, I spoke one line that when heated, solid substances show the expansion. They show expansion to a very small extent. If liquid substance heated up, they show the change in their formation and structure, little bigger, little larger. And gaseous substances when heated up, they simply fly off from there and they have tendency to move away permanently from there. These all happen because of the hotness given to them from outside as an extra quantity, and this hotness causes the increase of kinetic energy in the particles. Increase of kinetic energy in the particles cause that. Then when heated slightly, it will raise the temperature. If more heated, it may go, molecules of the substance may bring changes about themselves, and gradually it can be so much high that it can be visible also, and in that case solid substance will be extended. Then expansion will be so much. Expansion will be so much and so much that the molecules of the solid body may get fused together. They get fused together. They may join up together because of high kinetic energy. They get the property of mobility, and property of mobility is there lying with the liquid substances. So the solid substances will turn to be in the liquid substances. That change due to the kinetic energy is called the melting. So solid changes to liquid state by the process called it is melting. Melting causes because of the fusion of molecules, so this can cause the fusion also. This sign gives, the arrow sign rightward gives the increase in temperature, heated up. So it is. The reverse process is what? Reverse process from liquid to solid substance. We say from liquid to gaseous substances there is any change. There is a change from the liquid state to gaseous state. Again the same kind of explanations will be there. Liquids have already got the molecules with higher kinetic energy as in compared to that of the solid molecules. That's why if liquid is little heated up, the liquid molecules may quickly go to the higher degree of its expansion, and as a result it will increase the intermolecular space quickly in such a way that they will have the tendency to leave the surface and they can move up. So they can move away from there. That's why liquid substances will expand more and more quickly than the solid substances. That's why the liquid changes to gaseous is called evaporation. If it is a slow process, if it is slow process of sending of the liquid to the vapor state or gaseous state, it is called evaporation. And if the process is fast, if the process is vigorous, if the process is violent, then that is called vaporization, or also this is called boiling. Liquids boil to become the gaseous, give the gaseous form. So boiling is a very common term that we use. We boil milk, we boil water, we boil the things. This boiling is nothing but very fast and very high degree of expansion of the liquid to the gaseous state. Evaporation is a slower process. Evaporation is a slower process. Take little water and spread on the table. After some time you will find the water is just evaporated out.